This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
Cali the shot town is bears on the flight. Let me go tune in to KIEQ on the mic. He gon' make sure we get our news and highlights. When you get on YouTube, you better hit the likes.
Ryan Poles did it again. He has found another diamond in the rough. Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of KIEQ on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. As always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Bears fans, make sure you also do me another huge favor by also hitting the like button on today's episode of KIEQ on the Mic. So, Bears fans, before I go any further with today's episode of KIEQ on the Mic, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, BetUS. Bears fans, you guys already know that I am locked in with Caleb Williams winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. That bet is already placed, but I wanted to throw at you guys another huge bet that I'll be placing through BetUS, and that is the over-under on Odunze's receiving touchdowns this season. That number is currently set at 4.5 receiving touchdowns for Odunze, and I do think that Caleb Williams will look Odunze's way a whole lot this season for the Chicago Bears. So I am definitely taking the over on that 4.5 receiving touchdowns for Odunze this season, and you guys can make that exact same bet by using my special link down below in the description of today's video. Plus, BetUS is offering a 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000, Bears fans. That is an amazing deal. So go bet Chicago Bears all season long through BetUS, once again, using my special link down below in the description of today's video. All right, Bears fans, I wanted to come on here today on today's episode of KIEQ on the Mic and talk to you guys about a very pleasant surprise so far on this Chicago Bears roster, and that is rookie edge rusher Austin Booker. Booker has really looked good in training camp so far for the Bears and during the first 2 preseason games against the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills. And Austin Booker has really just shown his potential and why Ryan Poles and the Bears made that decision to trade up in the 5th round in the 2024 NFL draft in order to get the Kansas product and bring him here to Chicago. In the game against the Houston Texans, he played 24 snaps and recorded 1 sack and 1 quarterback hurry and earned a PFF pass rushing grade of 73.6. Here is the impressive thing though, Bears fans. In the next game, he elevated his pass rushing performance against the Buffalo Bills. With just 22 snaps, he recorded 3 sacks and 5 total pressures. He is truly looking unstoppable so far. When you turn on the tape, not only during training camp practices, but the first 2 preseason games against the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills, the dude is unstoppable. He is constantly pushing the offensive lineman into the quarterback's lap, and he is constantly getting consistent pressure as well on opposing teams' quarterbacks. So this dude is looking unstoppable. I think I am now realizing why Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears made the decision to trade up in the 5th round of the 2024 NFL draft and bring Austin Booker to Chicago. I know there's a lot of people, including myself, that were wondering how long it would take Austin Booker to adjust to the National Football League. We knew that he had the raw potential, but there were still some question marks on Austin Booker's game as well, primarily his size, but it looks like size is not the problem. He's overpowering offensive linemen so far in these first 2 preseason games. He's looking really fast. He has a flurry of pass rush moves as well, and it's really popping out on tape. So maybe Austin Booker can be a significant part of the Chicago Bears defensive line as soon as this year. And that would be a really welcoming sight for not only Ryan Poles, but this Bears defensive line as well. I know I have been a promoter of the Chicago Bears going out and trying to make a big splash for this defensive line. But I want to be the first one to say that I apologize because Austin Booker is absolutely balling. I know there's a lot of Bears fans in the comment of my videos when I do recommend that the Chicago Bears should go out and get someone else. And hey, let Austin Booker develop, give him some time. This kid is going to be a stud. And I'll say first and foremost that I always expected Austin Booker to be a stud. I just felt that it would take him a little bit longer. Once again, I do want to take his performance with a little bit of a grain of salt because it's not like he's going against the starting offensive lines on a consistent basis. But with the reps that he is earning in these preseason games, he is dominating. He is showing his worth. He is showing what he can actually be for this Bears defensive line. And I absolutely love what I'm seeing from a guy like Austin Booker, it's definitely an encouraging thing to really keep a close eye on. I'm really excited to watch this guy continue to develop and see what he can actually be for the Chicago Bears defense. I think we all realize that the true test will be when the regular season actually happens and he becomes a rotational guy for this Bears defense line. He's actually going against opposing offensive linemen starters and not their second and third stringers. But I think he is developing at a very rapid rate. So huge shout out to Matt Eberflus and the defensive coaching staff for the Chicago Bears on making sure that he is getting prepared. I think Ryan Poles has found an absolute stud in the 2024 NFL draft. And I think Austin Booker will probably end up being a huge steal for Ryan Poles and the Bears as well. And it's not surprising that Ryan Poles was able to find another diamond in the rough with Austin Booker. He did it with Braxton Jones a couple of years ago. And now Braxton Jones is a solid starting left tackle for this Bears offensive line. So Ryan Poles definitely knows how to evaluate talent. Ryan Poles also trusts in his coaching staff as well to develop guys like these. And we all know, once again, that Austin Booker had the utmost potential, and you're definitely seeing that potential early on in these preseason games. So yes, Bears fans, I think Ryan Poles did it again, and I'm super excited to continue to watch the development of a guy like Austin Booker, because I feel like he can be a very good edge rusher for this Bears defensive line for a very long time. So Bears fans, before I let you guys go, let me ask you guys this. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you guys about edge rusher Austin Booker? Let me know down below in the comment section. But as always, make sure you continue to hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, and make sure you share this episode of KIEQ on the Mic with every single Bears that you know. And Bears fans, make sure you go down to below in the link in the description of today's video and go bet Chicago Bears all season long through BetUS, and you will receive a 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. So go have some fun, Bears fans, on BetUS. But other than that, I'll be back for all new Bears podcasts right here on KIEQ on the Mic. Thanks, guys, and as always, bear down.
You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't KIEQ on the mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't KIEQ on the mic. You can go and subscribe, cause I be on it right. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't KIEQ on the mic.